All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at how do we create a system of equations from a set of tables, right? So first I want to organize this, right? I want to know A stuff stays with A, B stuff stays with B. Okay, so I have that. Now there's two things. I need to find my slope, the rate of change, right? Those are the same. And I need to find my y-intercept so I can write in slope-intercept form because that's what we're trying to do right now. Y equals mx plus b, y equals slope times x plus our y-intercept. All right, so we're going to start off by finding our changes, right? So I have my changes in y. From -1 to -1.5, we're subtracting 0.5. We're subtracting 0.5. So that works again here. That works again here, right? Okay, cool. Now we look at how is x changing. -2 to -1 is adding 1. -1 to 0, add 1. 0 to 1, add 1. Okay, so if we want to find the slope, it's change in y. So look for your change in y side over your change in x. Okay, so here we go. We have -0.5 as my change in y over my change in x is 1. Anything divided by 1 is itself. So our slope for A is -0.5, right? So let's just, here we go. All right, awesome. Okay, the second thing that I need, so I know for A that I'm going to have y equals -0.5 times the x value. Don't lose your x or else it's a totally different story. Okay, so now let's look at, oh, actually I didn't want to do that yet. Let's look for our y-intercept. Now, always with tables, look if it's gifted to you. If x is 0, right, because y-intercept is 0 and then whatever y is. So that's what we're looking for. Always look, x value 0, 0, 0. Hey, yay! It's right there. This point is our y-intercept. Okay, so I know for A, my y-intercept's -2. I can put that into my equation. Where B is, that's our -2. All right, cool. I got A taken care of. Let's look at B. Same process. I changed my color just so that it stays a little neat on here. Here we go. Sorry, my voice is being all crazy, guys. All right, so changes. So change, how does it change? So 9 to 1 is -8. 1 to -3, that's not -8. That's going to be -4. And -3 to -15 is -12. They're all different. Don't freak out yet. It's all right. Let's check what's happening with x. -2 to 0 is +2. 0 to 1, okay, that's +1. And 1 to 4, that's +3. Okay, so x is changing too. We don't panic until we've simplified, right? So let's just see what each of these rates would be simplified. So first one is change in y, -8, divided by change in x, 2. -8 divided by 2 is -4. Okay, let's do the next one. Change in y to -4 divided by change in x is 1. All right, that's -4. Okay, last one is change in y is -12 divided by change in x is 3, which gets me -4. Hey, they're all the same. That's what we want. Okay, just check, see if they simplify to the same thing. So I know my slope for B is y. So if it's -4, not y. All right, so my equation, I can start putting it together, is -4 times x. And now I need my intercept. So I'm looking again. Is there an x that's 0? 0. Hey! Oh, glory, happy day. Here's my y-intercept. And so I can put that onto my equation. Here is the system of equations for this table. All right, let's do it again. Okay, so now I have horizontal tables. People like to do weird things with horizontal tables. First thing I'm going to do is label A and B so I can keep things organized. Let's go with A first. I'm going to find my rate of change, my slope, right? Change in y, change in x. Y's on the bottom. Don't flip it. Okay, here we go. 11 to 13 is adding 2. 13 to 17 is adding 4. our changes in x. 6 to 8 is 2. 8 to 12 is 4. Again, they're different, so we just need to make sure they are simplified the same. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Okay, so the slope for A is 1. All right, I'm going to go look. Do I have my y-intercept gifted? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of work here. So we're going to find the y-intercept of A. Notice I'm labeling things because lots of numbers are happening. All right, we're going to do this by just setting up a little table here. Kind of showing the pathway to get from our input x to the output y. And to do that, we're going to choose a point that's in our table, and we're going to put it in down here, right? So we're going to take it and whoop into here. Okay, so my x is going to be 6, my y is going to be 11. We're taking points. I could take 8, 13, I could do 12, 17. I just chose the first one. All right, mx plus b, slope times an x value plus the intercept. Okay, so slope, hey, I know the slope. So I'm going to do 1, right? That's my slope. Times x, I have my x right here. So 1 times 6, let's see where that puts us. We're at 6, okay? So now I have to see what do I add here that gets me to where I want to be. I'm at 6, I want to be at 11. So now I'm going to add 5. That number is my y-intercept, okay? So again, let's look at, maybe I'll do it one more time with another set of points, okay? Let's do 8 and 13. So 8 to 13. My slope is times 1. So slope times the x equals 8. And then I have to see 8 plus or minus something gets me to 13. 8 plus 5. That's what we're doing. Okay, whatever your slope is, plug it in there. Okay, so I know for A, my equation is y equals 1x. Do you have to have the x? No. Oh, yes, you need the x. Do you have to have the 1? No, you don't need the 1. Okay, but if it makes you happy and brings peace into your life, go for it. All right, so we have A. A is done. Cool. Let's look at B now. Change in y and our change in x. That's where we're going to find first. So 0 to 1 is plus 1. 1 to 2 is plus 1. Whew, nice and sweet. Negative 8 to negative 4 is plus 4. Negative 4 to 0 is plus 4. All right, so same. All right, so then I can just go straight to knowing that the slope of B is 1/4. Okay, so I have that. Y equals 1/4 times x. Don't drop your x. All right, and then I'm going to look for the gift. We're looking for where x is 0. What's the y? X is, yay! B is nice to us. There's our y-intercept. So we just add plus 2 at the end. Okay, so there are 2 equations for this system right here. I just want to show you one more time because this process over here, finding that y-intercept, can be confusing. So let me just run through one example with our, B values and let you see just one more time how that works. All right, so whoa, my thing's not calibrated. Okay, here we go. So x input, y over here. You can choose any numbers. Let's do -4 and 1. Okay. All right, so we're looking slope times x. I have x, so what's my slope here is 1/4. So I do 1/4 times x is -4, which is -1. Okay, if you don't know, multiplying times fractions, just over multiply numerators, multiply denominators, so that's -4/4, which reduces to -1. Okay, so -1, I'm trying to get to +1, right? And if you get confused with your negatives and positives, okay, it's from -1 to 0 is 1, from 0 to 1 is 1, so I have to add 2 to get to positive 1. My y-intercept is 2. Okay? All right, let's see what you can do. Be patient. Make sure change in y over change in x. Change in y over change in x. Change in y divided by change in x. Make sure that your numerator is your change in y. Biggest mistake I see. All right, you can do it. Be patient with yourself while you learn.